Hello, viewers. James Condigan the Bike, bringing you more half-assed reporting. We're going to take a little stroll today, and we're going to look at maybe a couple of the hottest lady artists in New York right now. I'm going to drop into the Lisson gallery and see an exhibition by Carmen Herrera. Well, this is a real eye-opener. I'm going to just make a quick initial sweep. Look, Carmen Herrera is a great example of the long-suffering, working, ignored artist. And well, she kind of started getting attention about 8 or 9 years ago, and at this point she's maybe 100 years old. I don't know. She's up there, but she was involved in working along the same lines as Ellsworth Kelly, and maybe some of the great geometrical abstract painters, Max Bill, and some of those people in Europe. And well, maybe it was because she was a woman, or she was kind of low-keyed. She didn't really get much attention, and then people started paying attention to her, and well, she's become one of the great young superstars at the age of 90. It's called Morro Castle, 2015, acrylic on canvas, 36 by 72. I think the other thing that's extraordinary is that she's really had a kind of a sense of style, a dedication to what she's doing that she hasn't flip-flopped between 50 different things that she's doing. This is titled Portal Diptych, and well, I think maybe one of the other things about her that maybe made people take a second look is that her color is very punchy, very graphically bold, and she's got a pretty good sense for how to lay down a coat of paint and get your nice straight edges, but it's not overly finicky. I thought this was an extremely punchy piece. This is called Costa del Sol 2015, acrylic on canvas, 42 by 72. And well, you could have an infinite variety of oranges and blues, but somehow she is able to focus in on a couple of them that where they really sing. Also, a lot of these are diptychs, and so the way that she lays out her composition many times kind of involves how the canvas is broken apart. And well, the sculpture's interesting. This is untitled A Structure Blue, Alba. Oh, so this is raw canvas against the Kelly green. I was going to say Ellsworth Kelly was one of the few other artists that I knew that could actually use green effectively. La Fontaine, 66 by 42. And, oh, that's not exactly black. Red wall. .42 by 72. Yeah, she's also someone that uses a lot of these, dark against colors. It's not exactly black, but it reads as black, and yeah, very nice. Some people are able to use white and color well. I think Carmen also was able to do that with the blacks. This is Normandia, 60 by 72. Night Forest, and well, here she's got a nice pure blue and then kind of a tertiary olive green. .66 by 42. Red and blue triptych. Okay, so this is an example of her using the triptychs and the gaps between the paintings as part of the composition. So she's got 3 panels. So these are 7 feet tall and 2 1/3 feet wide. This is blue and white. .84 by 84. And this is also a triptych. And we're going to wrap up looking at this piece. Azul y Negro triptych. This is 84 by 84. And I think another thing is that a lot of the formalists coming out of someone like Joseph Albers is that, and I guess it goes back to the neoplasticists, they couldn't use diagonals. That was a little too racy. But yeah, Carmen isn't afraid of the slanted line. We've been looking at Carmen Herrera here at the Lisson Gallery, 504 West 24th Street. Now we're going to pop into Metro Pictures and we're going to look at a show of new work by Cindy Sherman. Well, I actually popped in here about a week ago and took a run through the show and was kind of impressed, although not in a way that I had expected. And I decided I would have to come back and take a look at this. I think these are all entitled Dye Sublimation Metal Print. Well, I'm working on a series of pieces now that are dealing with the pictures generation. And although Cindy Sherman was not involved in the original show, she was in a relationship with Robert Longo and actually became one of the prime movers in the pictures generation. This is also untitled, 60 by 48. She and Robert Longo were up at New York University at Buffalo, and along with Charles Clough, they started a little exhibition space in the hallway of their, I guess it was an old ice factory that they were renting studio spaces at, and they started calling it Hall Walls. And well, they were able to entice a lot of people to come in and see or exhibit at the space, and they started coming to New York City and got involved with the people at Artist Space, Janelle Rearing and Helene Weiner, and through that connection, it's also untitled, they were able to work their way into a whole little group of artists that included Jack Goldstein, Troy Browntuck, Barbara Kruger, Louise Lawler, and a whole group of critics at October. And the Pictures Generation, or the Picture Show, at Artist Space was curated by Douglas Crimp. Kind of like this piece, has a kind of romantic quality. Somebody down in the Mediterranean coast in a little Italian village. Well, here is what kind of attracted me and made me think about this. Cindy's well known for her costumes and her various disguises, and what I realized is that especially with this latest show, all this time she's actually been trying to become herself. And I think in a lot of ways this show is getting back to just Cindy. The other thing I noticed is that maybe the hands are the most telling part in this whole exhibition. This is 49 by 42. Yeah, she's doing a lot of various photoshopping things, and I don't know whether she projects these backgrounds or does this in Photoshop. This is another one that I liked. This made me think of Ayn Rand, The Fountainhead. And again, I think the hands tell a lot. This is 48 by 50 inches. That's interesting, the way she's got this double image there, as if there was some kind of a reflection, or maybe she's denoting the passage of time or something. She must have a massive collection of costumes and wigs. This is 54 by 69. And, well, I don't know whether these photographs are somehow laminated onto, say, metal. Got a little seam running down there. Mabel Dodge. Also, I think it's interesting that in some of her more recent pieces, I remember maybe the most recent pieces that are 2013 Museum of Modern Art retrospective, is that she was really trying to, I thought, present more painterly aspects of photography, and so this kind of the background of this looks like an impressionist painting. Okay, this is a fun piece. So we got like mom and the daughters. Again, look at the hands, but also she may be a painter. She doesn't know it. If you look at the painting on the lips, that says a lot. Like each one of these faces has kind of a little different format on the lips. And kind of like Sunset Boulevard. And I think it's interesting that there's much less focus on the makeup, the phony noses and things like that, and Cindy is relying more on just her skills as an actress. We're going to wrap up looking at this one. It's also untitled. It's like the chartreuse, the over the hill chartreuse. Also, I noticed that it seems a lot of these pieces are kind of dealing with a nostalgia, maybe, for the 20s and 30s. James Kalm, coming to you from Chelsea and our little afternoon stroll through a couple of galleries. This is Cindy Sherman at Metro Pictures, 519 West 24th Street. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Thank you.